Alright guys, low cap, no cap, checking in. What we're gonna discuss today is Wise token. It hasn't officially launched yet, but it is live now. December 11th, I believe, is the first day. I'm sorry, November 11th. Alright, so let's just get into what exactly it is. And as usual, this is not financial advice. I'm just covering topics, crypto topics of up and coming projects that have potential, that I have been spending numerous hours, if not days, investing in certain projects. So this one is kind of a spin-off of like the Hex token, which was originally came from Richard Hart, and how it worked was kind of similar to bonds, where you put your money up and you lock it away for a certain period of time, and then you get paid interest. So he was the first one to come out with it, with Hex, and ultimately you would send in your ETH, and then you'll get Hex. But the way it was designed, the origin address will keep all the ETH, and you will get penalties for unstaking early, and you will get penalties for forgetting to stake. Your overall percentage would go down the longer you will wait to unstake. So he really taxed you in different areas for not staying on top of your game. But Wise token is a lot more flexible and token holder friendly. It has better tokenomics. So before I get into Wise, Exion was the first one to actually, or Hex2t was the first one to refine Hex and make it more community based. So as you can see here, 80% of the ETH earned in auctions is used to buy back tokens. So on Exion, also known as Hex2t, they will have auctions, and depending on how much Ether you submit in, that's the percentage that you would get of the total at the end of that day. So you can also free claim Exion at Hex2t and Hex owners 1-for-1. 88% annual inflation that goes directly to stakers. So if you're already staking, 8% of the inflation goes automatically to your staking amount. And so 100% of all purchased tokens are distributed to stakers, which isn't the case in Hex. All right, so back to Wise token. The team has 0 tokens. 90% or more of the pre-sale money goes to Uniswap liquidity. So it automatically stakes, it automatically creates a liquidity pool once it launches, which I believe is going to be January, because I think December 30th is the last day. So automatically your funds are going to be put in a liquidity pool so that people can automatically start trading on Uniswap. Now, since you're getting in early, I have a link that's going to be below where you can go ahead and click that link, and both of us will get 10% more on our stake. So whatever you purchase, you'll get 10%, I'll get 10%, and you'll get additional 10% just to use the link alone. So it's a mutual beneficial thing, and it's just one tier referral bonus. So they actually burn the admin keys, I'm sorry. So that's what makes this such a unique project. So as I was telling you earlier, it is a 50-day launch period for investors to reserve wise. So certain days you can put up, depending on what days you want to put up your ETH, you can send your ETH, and proportionate, you'll get that total amount of ETH for that day. So let me just show you. Let's just say 5 million. If you send 10% of the 5 million, then you'll get 10% of those tokens that day. Now these other days in red and yellow, they're a little more riskier, because as you can see right here, you will be able to get a range from 1 to 10 million. So it's not set in stone, it's completely random. So it's designed to create more game theory, so that everybody doesn't just pile in on one day or whatever. So these different days, these are yellow, so this is lower risk, so you'll be able to get between 3 million and 7 million tokens. So whenever you guys do it, this is not financial advice, but I would definitely suggest diversifying just in case. So if you're going to say, let's say if you're going to do 5 ETH in there, then I will probably do like, maybe one ETH the first day or so. I would do like the second ETH maybe on 4 million and 6 million, and then like the third or fourth on a 1 to 10 million day. And I will probably do something for the last one on Christmas, just to be sure, and just stick to the 5 million. So I will probably take a risk of maybe a little more riskier for 2 days, where it could be 1 to 10 million possibly. All right. So as I was saying, since you're locking up your stake, you earn interest on top of that throughout the duration. If you end your stake early, then you are penalized. But if you don't, but you're not penalized on your interest. It only penalizes the principal. So all the fees and penalties are redistributed to other stakers. So before, I believe 50% of it was going to the origin address of Hex. So that's what makes this a better project. And Hex2t, I believe, was taking 20%, and that went back to developers, and 80% goes to stakers. So this also has is up one, because it doesn't give out 20% to developers, and it's a pretty small team. He actually has a YouTube video, and he's pretty much accessible via socials. And so you can cash it out instantly using Uniswap, while other projects rely on users to slowly build markets for their tokens. The very nature of the WISE contract includes the instant creation of a massive pool of liquidity on Uniswap, featuring no KYC and ability to swap from your private wallet. Yeah, guys, so this is incredible, because they'll allow you to just accumulate interest and accumulate tokens from other people canceling their stake early. So you can just always go on the market and sell after those 50 days. So this is just more about what we were talking about, the staking and everything. So this is what I was telling you where it's automated. This component of the WISE project trustlessly generates the main liquidity pool for WISE using the Uniswap protocol. WISE tokens are meant to investors who make reservations with ETH, and the ETH is paired with more WISE and sent to Uniswap. The ownerless liquidity pool backs the value of all WISE tokens and allows anyone to buy or sell large amounts of WISE at their leisure. So this is cool because it's ownerless liquidity, because so that whales can't do a rug pull on you and take all the liquidity out and you're stuck. So with this ownerless liquidity, I believe he said that he may be the first, if not one of the first. I think Unipower had ownerless liquidity also, but it's a totally different project. So this is designed to avoid any type of rug pull. So the cool thing is you don't have somebody that's jumping a gun and providing liquidity sooner than the 50 days. So that's how they guarantee it, because your ETH is paired with WISE tokens, and then it's locked up it's locked up within those 50 days, and then whatever days you say that you want to stake it. So they actually accept various tokens and then they convert them into WISE, which is pretty cool. A lot of them you have to send exactly what they're asking for, which is ETH. But if you want to offload some of your bad, you got MakerDAO, Die Stable, 0x, Loopring, Kyber Network. They got some pretty old names here. Some of these tokens been around for a couple years in the industry, but so if you're holding them and you're not making any money off them, you might as well just send them in so that you can convert it into ETH. And so they got a provable oracle. So this is how they're able to offer random supply days, which is kind of complicated. So if you want to look more into the provable oracle, you can go to the link wisetoken.net. But ultimately, it generates randomness delivered on chain in a provable, cryptographically secure manner. So on those random supply days that I was telling you, from 1 million to 10 million tokens that will be distributed that day, the WISE developers won't even know how much supply is offered until that day ends. So that's another unique aspect of it. And so I'm going to have my link, like I said, below, and you earn commissions for promoting WISE. It's just one of those things that once you send in tokens, we both win. Once you send in BAT tokens, Ethereum, we both win. So this is the guy, Peter. He was doing an interview earlier today. CTO, Aaron, Vitality. Now, Peter, he has a good YouTube channel, Wise Staking, I believe. And he breaks down more about the tokenomics and game theory and things like that. Pretty genuine guy, pretty clear and concise. This is the mathematician. They got the designer. So it's pretty easy. And then this is what your dashboard will look like. This is how many days left until liquidity is transformed and closed. Tell you how many contributors, and then you got unique referees. Since it hasn't started yet, it says 0, and these are all the wise reservations. So the cool thing is, like I said, you could get to choose what day that you want to put it, and there's no cap on those days. So whatever day you want to gamble with. And another cool thing is he's actually paying gas refunds. So he's gonna actually, the owner is gonna actually cover everyone who is within the first 20,000 ETH that's sent. They're gonna cover up to 70% of your gas fees. So that's I have never seen any other token cover any gas fees, if not up to that much. So you got your referral system going here. So like I said, the tokenomics are pretty good. It's the most fair distributed token that I've seen, and I thought Hex2t was a great advancement, but I'm thinking this one, with everything compared to side by side, Wise token is going to be the better investment. It cuts out the middleman even more. I mean, you don't even give 20% to developers. Everything goes back to it. There's no reason, there's no way that it could be a rug pull. Just all the way around, this project is a lot better than any in this category. So the smart contract, it also has been audited. So if it performs like they say it will, then this is going to be crazy. Like I've heard people who've done over 50 ETH, put 50 ETH in here. So, it's going to be major. I would say always do your own research. It's called the teal paper instead of the white paper. It's the teal one. It goes in great depth. This is it actually that I have up on the screen now. So if you guys are looking, this is just the refer situation explanation. So some people may ask about the token supply. The contract has no set token supply. I believe it's a 4% interest, inflation, I believe. Year over year. Yep. Inflation at a rate of 4% year over year, starting once the liquidity transformer epoch ends and the circulation epoch begins. Some of the new tokens will be minted directly to stakers upon closing a stake, and some minted to stake refers. If no stakes are closed on a given day and no stakes scrape interest on that day, no new tokens are actually minted that day, though they are earned marked to be minted later. Once a stake is closed, all tokens the stake has earned marked to it for all past days are then minted at once. Okay. So yeah, guys, Wise token, I tried to find it. I don't think they're on CoinGecko yet, but it's gonna be an incredible project. Check it out. As I said before, I'm not a financial advisor, so always do your own research. Hex2t is actually in the process of launching also. I believe it's a couple hours, yeah. In 8 hours, they're going to be launching. So you can actually stake your tokens here. earn high interest passively and secure, collect your earnings on time. So Exion is pretty they have an audit. It's pretty promising also. Like I said, the only thing trade off is they take about 20% and give it back to developers. Now I did ask the Wise token in a live stream today on the Crypto Lifestyle. Check him out. He's an awesome channel, man. I love that guy's energy. He's an honest, straight up guy. But I asked Peter, the one who started Wise Token, I asked him a question where do you see it in where do you see the token? What are the tokenomics for the next 3 to 5 years for investors? Like, what's going to make them want to buy in? And ultimately, he was just saying that since we're going to have a lot of liquidity, that will help out for people to get in and out of the project because we got a lot of this liquidity already locked up. So whales and big major corporate investors, retail investors will want to go in to be able to get in something where they can move their money in and out of. So ultimately, that's what's going to keep the new investors coming in. Now, I don't know if it's a long term play. We'll have to see how it plays out. But Hex did pretty well. And, people with Bitcoin got it for free. And some people sent their ETH and got it also. So Hex is up, I don't know, maybe 200%. I don't know. It's up pretty high from when it was released. So I'm assuming that Wise will do well. And Hex2t has been booming lately. I remember when it was like 19, 17, 800. Now it's 3790, 37,900. I'm sorry. And so it's just been surging these last couple of days because of the new release. So we're going to see how it's going to go. Make sure as you can see, it just was going parabolic. Pull back, retracing a little bit. Somebody dumped, and then it's bouncing back. So overall, it's up 23,000%. So can't beat that in 4 months. You can't beat that, So that's why I was saying that's the Hex2t. So imagine what Wise token can do. What Wise, and I don't even think this is the the full time frame. I thought it was higher than that. It may have gone higher than that. That may have been just when CoinGecko started recording it. But like I said, you look at comparable projects. Wise checks all the boxes, and it gives you more money in your pocket. So you guys check it out, read about it. I'm about to also release another NFT video, so you guys check into that. Keep an eye out for that. It's going to be talking about meme coin and mining and farming. So, and NFTs, just NFTs in general. I think those are going to be major because everything is being digitized, and art on the blockchain isn't going to go anywhere. Art's been around for years. Now that we can't go to certain places due to certain restrictions. We can have virtual art galleries. So I'm thinking that the NFT field is going to blow up. And of course, we got NFT encompasses in-game purchases, just like armor and stuff like that, just like that in Fortnite. So imagine having that, and then um, selling it to a player, um, or allowing you to rent out your NFT to someone so they can use it in a game. It's just, I mean, these ideas is never been thought of before. So it's untapped territory. So it has a lot of potential. I'm gonna start going over some other websites where you can find some great NFTs, some exclusives, um, that you had to check every day just to stay abreast with the latest. So it's a lot to come. You guys ready to make some money? Do your own research. Like I said, I got the link below. Check out the link. Is there anything else you want me to cover specifically? Comment below. I appreciate you guys, and I'm gonna start rolling out these videos a lot more frequent. There's a lot going on the last week or two, but I'm here for you guys. Check me out. Low cap, no cap, more to come. I'm excited, you guys. Let's get your pockets ready. Get ready to invest, because it's gonna be a crazy roll right now. So check me out. Low cap, no cap. Like, subscribe.